Hi students, I am A. Samuel Aluselvan, Department of Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss about 8th Standard Physics, Chapter 4, Energy. The learning objectives are a relationship between work and energy, and second, we are going to discuss about unit of energy, and third, we are going to discuss about mechanical energy, and fourth, we are going to discuss about kinetic energy, and fifth we are going to discuss about factor determining kinetic energy, and finally we conclude with some numerical problems. Students, first we are going to discuss about a relationship between work and energy. The work and energy are two very commonly used terms which are very closely related, because without energy we cannot able to do any work. So that we understand what is energy. The ability to do work is known as energy. So students, already we know that. So when we are doing any kind of work, what we needed, we need some kind of energy. So for example, if we want to cook a food, what is needed? So we need energy to cook food. Or we can go to school. Okay, every day we are go to school. So if you want to go to school, we have to get up from the bed and we have to get ready. And finally, what we are doing? We are eating. Okay, because when we eat the food, then only we can get the energy. Okay, or sometimes we have to do some homeworks in the evening. Okay, so if you want to do the any homeworks means, what is needed? We need energy. Okay, without energy we cannot able to do any work. So students, an object can do work equivalent to the energy it possesses. So students, how much of energy we have, that much only we can able to work. So energy and work are analogous, so hence their energy units are the same. So already we know that the unit of work. So what is the unit of work? The unit of work is joule. So here they said the energy and the work, the units are the same, so that the unit of energy is also joule. So next we should know the unit of energy. So students, the standard unit of energy is joule. So energy is all around us and exists in different forms in nature. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about mechanical energy. So mechanical energy possessed by a body due to its position or state of motion is called mechanical energy. Students, you can see that the picture, the moving hammer has mechanical energy. When we hammer a nail into wood, the moving hammer has mechanical energy because this energy is capable of driving the nail into wood. In other words, the hammer can do work because of the mechanical energy. So students, mechanical energy is found in two forms. So what are all that? It is in kinetic energy and potential energy. So mechanical energy is found in two forms: kinetic energy and potential energy. So in this video, only we are going to concentrate on kinetic energy. So students, what is kinetic energy? What is the meaning of kinetic? Kinetic means motion. Kinetic means motion. So for example, some of the examples they are given here. A moving cricket ball can do work in pushing back the stems. Okay. So if the object is in motion, then only it produces some work. So the moving ball can do work in pushing back the stems. So second, they are given some other example. The moving water can do work in turning a turbine for generating electricity. You can see that the second picture, the water is flowing from the dam. The flowing water is turn the turbine for generating electricity. So from this we can easily understand, when the object is in motion, it can able to do work. So when it is done a work, is said to be has kinetic energy. The third example is the moving wind. So we are all surrounded by the air. The air is moves around all over the directions. The moving wind can do work in turning the blades of windmill. You can see that the third picture, that is the wind turbine. So with the using of the air, it started to rotate. When it started to rotate, it is said to be kinetic energy. It has kinetic energy. Thus, a moving body is capable of doing work and hence passes energy. Students, from this example, we can understand what is called kinetic energy. The energy of your body due to its motion is called kinetic energy. If we have the energy should be in motion. When it is in motion, that is we called as kinetic energy. So next we are going to discuss about factors determining kinetic energy. So students, the kinetic energy of your body depends on its mass and the speed. So kinetic energy is depends on two factors. One is the mass and another one is the speed. So speed is also called as velocity with which it is moving. So that relationship between the kinetic energy is given here. The formula for the kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Half mv square. So that's mean 1 by 2 mv square. So what is the meaning of Ke? What is the meaning of Ke? Kinetic energy of the body. And what is the meaning of m? Mass of the body. And what is the meaning of the v? Speed or velocity of the body. So students, so from this what they are going to explain, kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of the velocity. So we have some confusion. What is the meaning of that directly proportional to the square of the velocity? So that's mean when the velocity is 2, the kinetic energy is 4 because square of the velocity, because kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of the velocity of the object, and also it's directly proportional to its mass. It's directly proportional to its mass. So finally we concluded, when the mass is increases, kinetic energy is also increases. When the velocity is increases, kinetic energy is also increases. So students, kinetic energy has only magnitude. There is no particular direction in kinetic energy. So it is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. So students, already we know that the standard unit of kinetic energy. What is the standard unit of kinetic energy? Standard unit of kinetic energy is joule. So students, all moving bodies have kinetic energy. For example, running athlete, you can see that the picture, the running athlete is in motion. That's why we say that is it a kinetic energy. A moving car has kinetic energy. Flowing water has kinetic energy. Flying kite, you can see that the picture, the flying kite also has kinetic energy. A bullet fire from the gun also has kinetic energy. So as a moving body passes energy, it is capable of doing work. So students, from these examples, we can easily understand when the object is in motion, the object is capable of doing work. So next we are going to discuss about some numerical problems. This is the first problem. So what is the question? Calculate the kinetic energy of a body of mass 2 kg moving with a velocity of 0.1 meter per second. So here they are given mass and the velocity. So students, first we have to write the solution, and next we have to write the formula of this numerical problem. So what is the formula for kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. So we are going to apply these values into that formula. So what are the values they are given here? Mass is equal to 2 kg and velocity is equal to 0.1 meter per second. So finally, I am going to apply these values into that formula. Kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 into 0.1 whole square. So next step, I am going to write 1 by 2 into 2 multiply with 0.1 and multiply with 0.1 because 0.1 whole square no. So that's why I am going to split this. So finally, we can get the kinetic energy is equal to 0.01 joule. So students, the kinetic energy of the body is 0.01 joule. So when they are given mass and velocity, we can easily apply these values into the formula. We can get the kinetic energy. So students, next numerical problem. Two bodies of equal masses move with uniform velocities v and 3v respectively. Find the ratio of the kinetic energies. So students, first we have to twice we for students twice we have to read these questions. Two bodies have equal masses. Two bodies have equal masses, but the velocities are v and 3v. The velocity is different, but masses are the same. So we can do this numerical problem with two cases. Okay, finally we can find the ratio of the kinetic energy. So I'm going to write the solution. So first, in this problem, the masses of the two bodies are equal. So let the mass of each body m we consider as m. We will now write down the expression for the kinetic energy of both bodies separately. So case 1, I am going to take in case 1. In case 1, the mass of the first body is m, the velocity is v. Okay, because here in this problem they are given v. So I am going to apply these values into the formula. Kinetic energy of the first body is equal to 1 by 2. M is replaced with m and v is replaced with v square. So finally we can get the kinetic energy of the first body is equal to half mv square. So case 2. In case 2, I am going to taking the mass of second body is m, because both objects are the same masses. But velocity of the second body is 3v. Okay, velocity is different, 3v. So finally I am going to apply this value into the formula. 1 by 2 m v replaced with 3v whole square. So finally we can get 1 by 2 m into 9 v square. 3 squared is equal to 9. So 9 v square. So finally we can get 9 by 2 mv square. So next what you have to do? We have to find the ratio. So if you want to find the ratio, what you have to do? We have to divide the case 1 and case 2. So next I am going to divide the case 1 and case 2. Kinetic energy of the first body divided by kinetic energy of the second body. For the kinetic energy of the first body value is 1 by 2 mv square, and kinetic energy of the second body value is 9 by 2 mv square. So in this we are going to cancel the 2 and 2 because both are in division. So I am going to cancel 2 and 2, and mv square and mv square both are the same. So I am going to cancel. Finally we can get the answer 1 by 9. So kinetic energy of the first body is 1 and kinetic energy of the second body is 9. So when we write these values into ratio, the ratio of the kinetic energy is 1 is to 9. So students, we can also write the equation 3 as follows. Just we can rearrange these formulas like this. Okay, kinetic energy of the second body is equal to 9 into kinetic energy of first body. So that is kinetic energy of second body is 9 times the kinetic energy of the first body. So students, from this numerical problem, it is clear from this example, when the velocity or speed of a body is tripled from v to 3v, then its kinetic energy becomes 9 times. From this, we can easily understand when the mass increases, kinetic energy is also increases. When the mass decreases, kinetic energy also decreases. When the velocity is increases, the kinetic energy also increases. When the velocity is decreases, the kinetic energy is also decreases. Okay children, thank you for your listening.